she's like... The only thing, I think the best bed, better off showing, yeah, sometimes when you start, she normally sometimes shows up here, like here, and sometimes, it's not always, sometimes she does show up here, as the first encounter. She sometimes shows up there, which is random, which I actually like, this game. Now, when it comes to the, last places to find her, she's always either, well, sometimes there, or she's normally near the elevator as a last resort. She also can be found here. She can also be found, right, let's see, yeah, sometimes she can be found here. So you have like, a time limit of, when to find her, because she sometimes can be well hidden, no matter how quick you are at trying to find her. She is very quick. Sometimes she can be found in this room, near the elevator as a last resort normally, which is one, so it's kind of like just the thing of going around in circles and trying to find her as quickly as possible, which can be tricky. You just have to be lucky. Like, really lucky. I do wish they did more, I think, to her, maybe like some sort of boss fight, maybe after the hiding sequence, like she would get back in the elevator, go back to the bottom floor or whatever, and these mannequins would start showing up, and then there'd be some sort of boss fight, which would have been a good idea, I think. So then she has some sort of mutated boss fight. I think that's what should have happened with Angie, I think, in the end. So then you'd have some sort of fight, and maybe getting something from her after that, after you've gained your possessions of your guns back. Even though it would look a bit like it would bring back, well, kind of like the mannequin feel of like Silent Hill, it would definitely feel like that. Yeah, so apparently this is what you call a Bride of Chucky ripoff. My favorite lord, in the game. She is really creepy.
I've been waiting for so long. And look at my
Very
grows. Please, won't you stay with me forever?
Apparently I do like,
What?
dolls, and I don't really collect
where's my gun?
that, well, not as much dolls or whatever. I do keep them mostly in bags in the shed. The only thing I have most of is blushes. So, yeah. Apparently, when it comes to mannequins, they can creep me out. It just basically depends on which way they're turning. So like, say if you play Stay Close and you play like a mannequin thing, feel to it, you get chased, which is really, really creepy. Okay, so that's to the right. I need to correct that. Yeah, so mannequins would have been really scary, because I know in the other game, mostly like, because I know in the RE7 demo, it felt creepy, with the mannequins just moving on their own, and then you're thinking, okay, this is creepy. it definitely has that scary feel to it, which everyone likes. And if it would have been great if we did see some sort of mannequin boss fight. Also, them just walking around would creep you even further, which would have been really interesting. Right, so take this ring off. Apparently, the first time I did play this part, I was scared of the first time round because even though I saw a glimpse of the fetus baby, I didn't know where exactly when it took place. I only knew which area it took place. Well, bits of it. Like near the elevator part. That's the only time I saw a bit of it. And I basically, it's like when I saw basically a kid down in the elevator, I knew, well, the elevator area was the part where the baby shows up. But when I saw the closets, I was thinking, okay, the closets is definitely a thing. Because the closets had to hide in. But when I actually did see the boss thing in the dark, the baby in the dark, I was freaking out. Freaking out where to go next. It was creepy. I just couldn't move for a long while. I was stuck in one room. Basically fidgeting what to do next. Basically I had to run around or whatever, but I did run away from the baby. Did run away from it. I didn't die, which was great. And I'm actually glad I didn't die, which was a big thing for me. Because apparently I've never died by it once. I did have a video of being, I did have a live stream of being scared by the baby, but, well, I never really saved it, and I wish I did save it onto, like, YouTube for a laugh. Okay, so 529. 529. 911. Yep, so, now basically this does feel like PT, and it does work as like a PT thing, which I actually like. So if you do get a baby chasing you, you've got two places to hide, like here and there. So you can just kind of like just go to it and just hide.
Why is this here?
Now, when I did this puzzle my first time round, I just couldn't figure it out. It was tricky. Very, very, very tricky. It was hard. Okay, so that there. That there. Yeah, this actually was hard to begin with, this puzzle. I found it really, really tricky. I remember taking absolutely ages trying to solve the puzzle. And I ended up looking up online, and then I was like, okay, there's nothing. and then I had to, and then a couple of people in the stream were like, oh, just connect it to the lines or whatever, and basically I messed around with it a bit longer, and then all of a sudden it did snap into place. It did eventually, yeah, it did actually eventually connect. Did eventually solve it, which I was happy about. Which I'm glad I did solve it. Okay, so grab this. Right, right, we've got the film reel, so all the way back down. That used to freak me out, that illusion of the glass showing up, that actually scared me a couple of times. But it doesn't really scare me anymore. I've actually gotten used to it. It doesn't scare me anymore. Right, now this is another puzzle that I got stuck on before. But I actually got used to it. So Rosa's best friend in the whole wide world. That is easy. That's this. She really likes this fairy tale. So number 2 is the fairy tale, Village of Shadows. Number 3 is the most important thing in the world to us. Now that is the baby. A wedding gift from Grandma. Now the wedding gift from Grandma is this. Yeah, so 3 is Bon Thinglerus, 5 is proof of everlasting love for us. Yeah, so apparently that would be the wedding ring. So, when they made this, this part to do with the well, they ripped off the ring. Because the ring is connected to this somehow, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it was set on it, apparently. Like, this somehow could be in the same universe or something. And that's what I'm thinking, maybe they are connected in the same universe. Somehow. These are the creepy dolls you see later. And basically that end up attacking you in the end, so there's the scissors. So, chop away. So apparently that phone will end up ringing. Knew it. Yeah, so...
Listen to me. I didn't want to keep it from you.
Mia?
I didn't want to lose you again. I didn't want to destroy this family.
Mia, what are you talking about?
I love you both so
Now,
much.
apparently that's not me, that's somebody else. That's apparently Angie that's talking on the phone. It's not really Mia. Somebody else completely. Right, okay, back in here. Now again, that one walking around is not Mia. I didn't notice it the first time when someone walked past. I didn't notice it at all. That used to scare me, that jump thing. Used to get me, but doesn't anymore. Right, so apparently we just go back the same way again. Oh wait, oh I forgot to do the bandage. Whoops. Whoopsie. scissors. Take that out. Right, straight over. Okay. Okay, now the baby has 3 encounters altogether. 3 different encounters. One of them you'll see up close in a bit. Second one will take place, well, somewhere else, kind of like the middle section. So apparently the second one takes place mainly near the stairs. The third one takes place at the end near the elevator. First one takes place in the hallway, opening up to the baby. So yeah, so this is the thing. So save. So apparently I'm going to end up hiding in there.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So apparently radio door's locked. Now that baby will chase me. Now I'm gonna run. Now, first thing is I'm going to hide. Now, if the baby sees you hiding, it will catch you and open up, kill you. But if you hide and it doesn't see you, it doesn't open it up, which is pretty clever. It has no idea where I am. I've never been killed by this thing once, which is great. It just goes to show how great I am. So apparently that baby will leave on its own. That baby will leave time until the sound stops and it's completely gone. It will go. Now apparently I have give Nightbot a name. He's actually called Connor. So he also responds to the name Connor. I'll just put it here. There you go. Responds to his name. Right now, I'm going to go this way. Now, apparently, I'm going to go here. Grab the thing. Now I'm gonna grab that. Then go back through here. And now eventually this bookcase area ends up blocked off, and your last encounter with the baby. Meaning you're unable to go through here after that. So it's like you're pretty much screwed. There's Angie waiting. Now this is the second encounter. Now the baby does show up there. So we're going to trigger it. So first we got the closet. I always prefer to hide under the bed, so then it seems a bit quicker to get out that way. So I'm gonna grab this. So yeah, so once the baby starts chasing me, I always go around here and then hide under the bed, which I actually do. Now that bang is actually the baby. See what I mean? The baby's there again. So we go straight, and then hide under the bed. Yeah, then we hide under the bed and do absolutely nothing until it goes around the back and then straight through, which it should do in a minute. Just wait for it to move. There it is. Favorite in the monster in the game actually is my favorite monster. Even though it's hideous. Now, because it's going around the back, I'm going to go out and run. Now, apparently, basically it would be safe because it would stop chasing. Now the next thing we do, go through the door. Now everything's knocked over, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to save yet again. So now I'm going to go this way and activate the elevator. Now that other area should be basically locked or whatever. So as soon as I trigger this, the elevator should be activated. So just show you quick. Now apparently that entrance way to the room is now gone. So now you have to go around here and lure the baby inwards. So I'm going to put the fuse in. Now the baby should be coming. Now I'm going to go through here, give it a bit of time for the elevator to kick in. Now depending on which way the baby's moving. Okay, so the baby is coming that way. So I'm going to go this way because it's through there. Now I never ever get caught. So there you go. So how's the baby? Now this is another part I like, mainly because the hide and seek thing. So as soon as the hide and seek thing starts, you have to try and, for the challenge, you have to try and seek Angie out as quickly as possible, which I always have issues with. So I think depending on which way she goes, then that's the way she always ends up. So she always goes to this way. Now she's either there or she's upstairs. She always either ends up there or upstairs, so she could be upstairs. So there she is, Angie. So just like I predicted,
Fucking monster.
so that's two places she's always at, there. So now we need to find her again for the second time. Now the blood trail does indicate where she's hiding next, so she would have gone here. Now, she would have gone through here. Now, she would go through here. There she is. So, that's the second time. So now I need to get her again. Now, the third time, she's always normally near the elevator. Or to the right. So apparently she's basically near the elevator then. Told ya.
You're never going to get out of here.
So apparently that was quite easy. I thought it was really easy.
Stupid idiot.
So apparently
Going
that's
to
her
my
now
cute
dead.
friends.
Now that was really easy. Really easy.
It's over.